There comes a moment in every woman's life when she pauses long enough to hear the quiet truths living beneath her thoughts, truths that rise not from fear, not from memory, but from something older, something wiser, something that has been waiting for her return. Trust is not something we learn once. It is something we learn many times in many ways through many seasons of being broken open and softened and opened again. For a long time, the heart may not trust because it remembers. It remembers the promises that were dropped, the people who came close, but not gently, the moments that felt like safety until they suddenly didn't. And so the heart closes a little, then a little more, not because it is weak, but because it cares so deeply. But healing has a way of touching the places we once guarded, not with force, but with warmth, a warmth that returns slowly, softly, in its own honest rhythm. Trust begins again in the smallest ways. A kind word that lands softly, a breath that releases without fear, a moment when the body loosens instead of bracing, a presence that doesn't require performance. These small moments are not accidental. They are invitations, tiny openings through which the heart learns to trust again. You may not notice it at first. Healing rarely announces itself. It builds quietly in warm inches, in soft awakenings, in the return of a tenderness you thought was gone. Sometimes trust returns because someone shows you a kind of consistency your heart never knew how to expect. And sometimes trust returns because you finally became that someone for yourself. There is a version of you who is not afraid of her own softness, a version who listens to her inner voice as if it were a friend, a version who knows that safety is not something she has to earn. It is something she is allowed to choose. That version of you has been waiting patiently to be lived. When the heart learns trust, it does not rush, it does not force, it does not demand certainty. It simply asks for presence, for warmth, for honesty, for breath, these and nothing more. And so this journey is not about trusting others first. It is about trusting your own voice, your own steps, your own knowing. The heart remembers how to trust when you stop abandoning yourself. Some days, trust will feel like a quiet yes. Other days, it will feel like a trembling maybe. And some days, it will not come at all. All of this is still trust. Because trust is not a single moment. It is a relationship. A slow, steady return to the person you are becoming. And when you finally feel it, that soft shift inside you, that breath that doesn't shake, that gentle readiness to meet the world again, you will understand that your heart was never broken beyond repair. It was becoming. So let your healing be slow. Let your trust be honest. Let your return be gentle, and know this: you are not learning trust alone. Your heart is learning it with you, step by step, breath by breath, light by light. You are becoming someone who trusts her own softness, someone who knows that calm is not weakness, someone who understands that gentleness is a form of strength the world never taught her to believe in. But she believes now. So if today feels tender, let it. If today feels uncertain, trust it. If today feels new, welcome it. Your heart is learning something it once feared to remember, that you are worthy of a life that feels safe to breathe in. And the heart that learns trust does not return loudly. It returns quietly, beautifully, in ways you will feel long before you can name. This is your moment. This is your breath. This is your quiet beginning. The heart learns to trust right here,